I'm gonna talk about church right quick.
Church?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about church.
And okay, interesting.
All right. Now, that being said, you think church is a scam, or do you think certain churches are scams?
I think every church is a scam.
Every single one.
Every single one.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay. Why is that?
Y'all weren't expecting that or what?
No.
I think there's a church out there that's, telling the truth or preaching the truth.
You think there is one?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of churches out there that actually like preach like do good things and good things happen, but they don't necessarily like. They're just genuinely trying to preach good, right? But they're not necessarily preaching to get you closer to faith. Right? We're just going to read some verses out the Bible and, God did good, we do good, right?
Yeah.
But there's some churches that actually like preaches God's word and actually give you a spiritual connection that you feel that you're getting closer to the faith. And then there's churches that I think that deliberately preach you things that pull you from faith. And these are the churches that know they got an agenda, and it's to take as many people as they can away from faith, to keep them from faith. And then you got churches that don't necessarily do it on purpose, but they don't get you any closer to faith either.
Yeah.
The ones that you're talking about where you think they kind of keep you from faith, is there a specific one you think you're referring to, or is it just
No.
You know what got me? Joel Osteen.
What about him? What about the homie Joel? Whatever you say better be nice, because that's a stand-up dude right there.
When Harvey happened,
Yeah, let's talk about Harvey.
When Harvey happened and he left all those fucking people out there to just die.
And he's talking about
And you question, and you ask him, what would Jesus do?
No.
What would Jesus say about that?
What makes you like you feel some type ill way towards Joel Osteen because
it's like if you are for the people like you say you are.
It's like, first of all, who said that was like an evacuation route to go to?
He mentioned that.
I felt like
you're right.
Like people had to go through the flood to get there.
Yeah,
everybody. Yeah, but he was there.
But they're probably like, you know what? Like, who's a good person? Joel Osteen. He's got a huge church. This might be a way or something. I don't know.
No, you know what it was?
You don't think that was
it was God. God was telling these people, go to Joel Osteen. Go to Joel Osteen.
No.
What is that?
I don't know. It ain't me.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's mine. Damn.
They blowing you up.
Yeah, for real, dude. The hell's that about?
Oh, shit.
You're telling me you're in the middle of a session, bro. Like, for real, we got fucking business to do. We ain't no playing games. Get your fucking phone.
Hey, motherfucker. You better stop playing with me. It's our first fucking episode. I ain't playing that shit.
Dog, you pulled your phone out.
Hey, I'm fucking texting somebody.
Over here talking about who's that? Who's that?
Who you
Man, I got it under control, man. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Who texted you that much?
I had that fucking phone ring again. I'm just kidding.
And I ain't kidding. Well, I turned this whole table up right. No, just fine.
I'm just kidding, bro. Don't.
So, like I was saying, I just feel like
Don't make me step on your shoes, bro. Nah, all right.
I feel like it was just like he didn't do what everybody expected him to do.
I don't know why everybody expected him to do that.
I don't know why it didn't. But my thing is this: if you got a church, if I got a church and everybody's out here dying from the kindness of my heart, not even for God, but for the kindness of my heart, bro, I'm gonna. And I seen that there was kids out here. I'm opening up my fucking church.
Man, what if it was like a security reason though? Like we can't let anyone in because we don't want anyone stealing stuff.
Maybe it was that.
Like, what are we gonna steal? What are we gonna steal? These crosses?
Yeah,
steal some Jesus.
Fucking hanging them up in their houses.
I said, we gonna steal some Jesus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's got someone in the holy temple over there or something. Bro,
look,
they don't want.
There's people in this country who have big ass crosses with Jesus on them in their living room. That's the thing.
There's people here.
Look, but back to what I was saying.
Your neighbor. No, I'm just kidding, right?
Look, back to what I was saying. It was like, I just feel like church is like, there's a video, I can look it up for y'all, I can show it y'all, of this fucking pastor. This, in front of everybody. And I can't believe people still watch this man to this day. Y'all might have seen it, but he gets this guy on stage, and he's like, spits. I'm talking fucking like slobber and loogies and spitting. And he's like, and everybody in the crowd, like, you hear the reaction, they're like, oh my gosh, like, what the, like, they're freaking out, right? And he's like all over this man's face. And he's like, the devil is telling this man to back away right now. Or something like that. Bro, you want to do that? You want to humiliate somebody at a church in front of so many people? You want to call that God's way of, like, bro, it's fucking nasty.
That's insane.
And I'm going to put that video up right here so y'all can see it. It's fucking disgusting. It's like, why would you do that to somebody, bro? So that right there makes me think that's all that church is bullshit. Like, pastors, you know how many pastors there are that have been caught being pedophiles?
Yeah.
So
It's all bullshit.
you don't like Joel Osteen
I don't care. I don't care for him. I think
because of the
scam.
whole church
Listen,
and
Joel Osteen
shelter
has
thing because the shelter thing.
the shelter thing, but I also believe when we walk inside Lakewood Church, you know when they pass that bucket around, you got to put some money in that.
Here's
bitch.
my thing: I really didn't give a fuck about Joel Osteen here or there, before or after Harvey. But it still surprises me to think that, like, people really expected him to open that as a shelter. I was like, the city has shelters in different places for those kind of events.
Yeah.
So it's like to expect that out of that church. It didn't surprise me at all.
I just think.
But I don't blame him either. But I don't really, that doesn't mean I like him. I didn't like him before.
He's like, I don't care either. He's like, I mean, we're all going through it in Harvey, and I wasn't at the church,
Yeah, my uncle actually had to save some lady from drowning out her apartment.
Who's this, my dad?
No,
Uncle Sammy?
stop naming uncles, dude. It's on my other side.
Oh, okay.
Y'all watch this video and let me know what y'all think about that.
And then
Watch it together.
oh man, dude.
Yeah, I know you don't want to watch it, bro, but it's nasty. He already has some spit in his hand, but it's just so, like, ridiculously, like, not cool. Like, if that man would have called me up on stage to do that, and I seen he started spitting in his hand, I would have just walked out. I would have walked out that church immediately.
Receiving vision from God might get nasty.
It's nasty, bro. It makes no sense.
Oh, shit.
He's like puts it on his eyes and stuff like that, bro. This is not cool. You just don't humiliate somebody's face. You don't
I thought he was like,
no, but that's bad too.
no, dude. That dude's like,
Making sure it goes in his eyes, like, you don't do that to somebody, bro. You don't fucking.
Oh my
So
god,
gaggy.
bro, that is fucking.
It's wild. It's nuts.
starts like fingering his throat.
Oh,
Put his bit.
he might as well fucking do that. Fucking nasty.
All right.
So if you go to church, and
next
they do
topic.
that, what are you doing, bro? Are you like?
I don't know, man.
Are you walking out with like?
I'll tell you what.
I felt so much better that he did that to me.
No shit.
Like,
Everyone's
what are you
probably
gonna do,
walking
bro?
out of that fucking preach or whatever you want to call it.
That was a really good sermon today, huh?
Yeah. Everyone's walking out of that sermon like,
What the fuck just
what
happened?
just happened, bro? It's like, I don't know. My friend told me about this church. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Hey, this church in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I'm not going to be working with them much longer.
Yeah.
That's fucking disgusting.
Like, well, I'm glad I didn't give him no money today.
But look. Also, man, there's videos of people who go to church and they're like acting crazy, and then the pastor, like, everybody's crying and they're like, the demon's coming out of him, and he's like, ah! You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, that shit fake. That shit fake as fuck.
I haven't seen that.
You ever seen those?
No.
He's like, they're like, everybody's crying and the pastor's like holding his hand. He's like, ah!
I have not seen that,
It's
dude.
ridiculous. And everyone's like screaming, like, get out of him, God! Like, it's fucking stupid.
Like they got an actual demon in there, and the whole church is trying to jump him, bro.
That's what it looks like.
That's
you ever seen those
crazy.
videos?
Yeah, I've seen them.
It's fucking stupid.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, man. By any chance, do you want an Exorcist poster?
That's a little extreme.
Hold on.
Is it? Right? Like, dude, that shit is- I guess if you really think about it, and none
Look,
of
I'm
these
gonna show
things
y'all.
here
I'm gonna
are
show
really-
y'all. I'm gonna show y'all exactly why they
None
laughed.
of them are really paranormal, are they?
Look, I'm gonna show y'all exactly why they laughed.
Yeah.
Because I have this.
I guess Chucky is. Chucky's definitely paranormal, right?
Yeah.
I'll put this in the video. This is why they laughed.
Nightmare on Elm Street's paranormal.
Look, there's a difference. The Exorcist movie, when they did that movie, so much shit in that movie. On set, so much shit was going wrong.
Yeah, go ahead and pass that down. What did you say about that? Because I was trying to tell someone at work that one time, but all I could explain was that pretty much after that movie came out, people were dying.
During that movie, people died, and after that movie, people died. And on set, so much shit was happening, right? And the original girl from that movie who played the possessed person, she's in this new movie now.
Yeah.
She's possessed too again, right now.
Possessed again, yeah.
Is she? I thought they came back to her as an old woman, and she's like, "Yeah, I got experience."
I don't know. It showed her possessed. I could be wrong. The trailer showed it looked like her from the 70s when the movie came out, 80s, whenever the fuck came out.
Did it really?
Yes, it looked
I thought
just
she's
like her.
old now.
The body and the blood.
It looked the same.
The body and the blood.
Well, she wasn't old.
Yeah, I know, but it's just you could tell it's the same person.
Yeah, for sure.
But, oh, look, this right here. I'm gonna put this on the screen too.
That's got to be fake.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all.
Let me see. Turn it up.
No, hell no, copyright.
Oh, true. Facts.
Is it turned up?
Facts. Big facts. For
No,
sure. For sure.
it's not.
Okay, but stuff like this. Look at this. Look how dumb this one is. Hey, you telling me if you see that in church, you ain't laughing?
I don't
You ain't
know if
gonna be
I'm-
like, bro, that's fake.
I don't know if I'm laughing. I think
I'm laughing.
I think I'm legit in fear.
I
think I'm.
I'm slapping the shit out of that man. Telling the man, snap the fuck out of it.
What is that, Uncle Ruckus? Or is it Grandpa Ruckus?
It's Uncle Ruckus.
You're off of Boondocks.
Yeah.
They took his wheelchair.
They took his wheelchair. They're like, look, he can stand. He is possessed. We're telling you.
Yeah,
He hasn't been able to walk for 12 years. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna show this on the screen now. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit about churches, but this is just all the bullshit that I see that makes me question. This shit is fucking fake. If you have to go to these buildings to praise something, and that's the only like right way to do it, it's just bullshit.
They're saying that's a way to, like he said,
That's the only way that I could talk
to
to
get closer to God and to get closer to
go to
faith and
these
stuff like that.
these churches that are just
And
full of scams.
Would you use the word manipulation?
Yes.
Some churches.
Look, when they pass around that money and they say they're going to donate to something, I promise you that they're keeping that fucking money. That ain't going, dude. That's free money.
It's like
They're not keeping all of it.
I fucking think so. How do you
They
know?
can't keep all of it because if they keep all of it, then they could see that this money is going straight to their pockets.
yeah,
Who could see that?
The people that go.
yeah.
The
Yes,
reason why
hey, this
we're
money,
giving
this bucket is going to go to donations. We're going to put it in the back office.
like the
Yeah,
When they
I
leave, they-
promise you, if we don't got no fucking pew cushions or new pews all together, then why the fuck are we putting money in the basket?
They're like,
So they do have to get something for the church and be like, "This is where the money going." But
Maybe
really,
some.
and we keeping like,
But I think they're
15,
keeping
20%
some
on
of
it.
it.
they get a
Yeah.
like a gumball machine,
I'm not
right?
doubting that.
Hey, they're like, all right, guys, all the money that y'all donated the past 3 months, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we finally did something with it. They're like, everyone behold, and they look down the aisle and they're like, the new whatever.
The 2023 gumball machine. It's a touchscreen.
It's touchscreen, yeah.
No, yeah.
And then when it comes out with the gumball, it comes out with it's wrapped in like a verse or some shit, right?
Yeah,
I just
Just some crazy shit to make people believe. It's like, wow, this is really cool. Thank you, Pastor.
I think it's like, I'm not trying to talk shit about God or talk shit about church or
Then don't.
It's just-
No, I'm just kidding.
it's just all bullshit.
Yeah, like most of shit in this life. But he was telling me something one time where, and I found it very interesting because I didn't see it coming. But he was telling me he went to church one time. He went to the church around here, right? You want to tell the story real quick?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Okay, you're talking about where you went to this church and that what he's preaching was like he wasn't trying to like sell you this or sell you that. He's just talking like just kind of talking, but he's talking about like he's connecting you. I think through like he's trying to get you to believe more through faith by preaching like history.
Yeah,
and how it has to do with kind of
what church is this?
I don't know the name of the church, but it's on 7th Street.
It's right there by the junior high?
No.
In Deer Park.
It's on 7th Street and Center and 7th Street.
How long ago was this?
5-6 years ago.
So what happened? How was that?
I really don't want to talk about it.
like this is like trippy or?
It wasn't trippy. It was just like one of the first churches I've been to in a very long time.
But it's like just
that actually felt like you're fucking learning something that you're really like facts.
But did you walk out and you like feel like good, or were you like, I don't think I can go back again?
No, I would go back now.
Really?
Yeah.
I look kind of wanted to go because the way he talked about it, he went more in depth when we were talking about it, but it just sounded interesting. It sounded like so like we always talk about how there's something else that there's got to be a higher power, right? There's got to be something else that like made all this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just think that when the way he talks about it is like it brings you closer to that perspective. I feel like that like there really is something out there. Like they're not just selling you, I don't know, fake shit or just like, what does Jesus want you to do today? He wants you to go home and do the dishes. He wants you to go home and take care of your dog.
That sounds like some legit sermons, dude.
He wants you to go home and take care of all the things you need to take care of because guess what? Jesus does it and so can you. Or just some crazy shit like that.
That's crazy.
People do it, dude. Yeah, you're right. I'm going to go home and do the dishes or some shit.
Jesus, and they'll be like, Jesus doesn't want you to touch yourself and play with yourself. And yes, I'm going to stop. Jesus is watching you. Yeah, okay, fuck.
Just think about it. Every time you pull out that phone, every time you go to that same bookmark page you got saved from Pornhub, Jesus has his eye on you. And he's watching every second of it. All 2 minutes and 14 seconds of it. This is where you want to be when Jesus comes back? Dude, a coworker of mine recently just put on Joe Dirt at work, and I just thought it was funny because it was playing in the background, and I'm like, dude, this I can tell you this movie line for line, bro. But yeah, I would go to that church, 100%.
The one it's in Deer Park off Center Street.
Yeah.
Do you think it's still there?
Yeah.
Gotta be. I don't know. Church is it's I have my mixed feelings about it.
But do you think like if you do believe in higher power, right? Do you think it created everything that we know in like the solar system and all that?
This doesn't sit right with me. You want to talk about start? You want to talk about Adam and Eve?
Mm-hmm.
There was no iPhones.
I was trying to talk about the solar system.
There was no skyscrapers.
Okay.
There was just what the Bible says:
just
grass and trees. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we out here making fucking metal and building skyscrapers and building cranes?
Nah.
I think at that time
I don't believe that. We just advanced. Nah, I feel like something was already here.
Where does metal come from?
I don't know. I've never looked into it.
That's interesting.
Right?
I don't know where metal
Is that
comes
interesting to think about?
from. Isn't it like
Who
minerals?
the fuck?
Yeah, well, because
There was this
gold's a
trees
metal, right?
and grass.
Yeah,
You ain't building metal
Adam-
from trees and grass.
If gold's a metal, then it's like it's minerals. It comes from minerals.
But do you think so? Like my thing is when you talk about the whole Adam and Eve thing, my thing is, do you think because he put man and woman on earth or wherever he put them at, right? It was heaven at one point. I don't know. I'm not sure how that story goes again, but
No, Eden was a garden on Earth.
He's talking about Eve.
Well, where Eden was at.
Oh, okay.
Adam and Eve.
Okay.
They were in Eden.
Yeah.
On Earth.
Okay.
And Eden was a place on Earth.
Okay. Okay, so I guess, man, that's fucking confusing.
That's what it is.
No, I'm just confused now because I'm thrown off. But anyway, look, from what my understanding was when I read that, whenever I was told that story, and I read it at one point in part of the Bible or online, wherever I read it, it made it sound like everything would have been perfect. Life would have been like heaven on earth had Eve not ate that apple. But I think
what's interesting?
maybe if she ate that apple, that's when things like women suffer periods.
The apple.
This boy here.
And it's Aiden. Adam and Eve.
I guarantee you she ate more than that.
Right?
It's like, you take one bite, might as well finish it.
Yeah, right.
She got Adam to finish it.
Sorry, man, you done with that apple core?
Hey, they never said that.
That was great. Dude.
They never said she finished the apple. So look, we are here.
That's crazy, but I don't think it's that deep.
Yeah, but she did get Eve, Adam to eat it too, so
Yeah, she did.
That would have been 2 bites.
She convinced him.
That might be
So everyone talks about how like men
ain't.
ain't shit. It's really women who ain't. No, I'm just kidding. But do you think that it would have been like there wouldn't be? I don't know. I guess that in a way that does change the
you know where that
trajectory of
that tree that they ate the fruit from?
the tree of knowledge or some shit.
Tree of knowledge. There was a tree of life and there was a tree of knowledge, and they were only to eat from the tree of life. The tree of knowledge, I feel like, because they said when they ate the fruit,
They were naked.
they got all the knowledge, and then they realized they were naked.
Yeah,
So they didn't know they were naked because they didn't have that knowledge.
didn't have that knowledge. Yeah,
And they said like women will know the pain of birth now. Okay,
And periods.
So they didn't know that. They didn't know pain. Ignorance is bliss. They didn't know these things. So that being said, when they got the knowledge of it, they got the knowledge of the world, of everything that comes with it, the knowledge of your own anatomy. You know what I mean? So now they're aware of what's going on in the world.
Damn.
So I feel like you would, even essentially in Eden, if she were to have babies, she would feel that pain. That pain would be there, but you would be oblivious to it and you wouldn't know it. But now that you have that knowledge, you know that this is going to hurt your body.
yeah.
So I think that a lot of things came with that knowledge, good and bad.
Yeah, I would agree. It's like in a way, kind of like not in a way, but it shaped how essentially I think everything is now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because people talk about it, and I hear a lot of people at work sometimes talk about it, and they're like, God's gonna come and take his people. We're at 23. God's gonna come and take his people, and that we're still gonna like, I don't know, I guess the bad people are gonna be here.
Yeah.
Right.
All the bad people.
All the people. I'm sorry, not the bad people, but the people who don't necessarily believe. Right. Yeah. The people who don't have like full faith.
Bad people.
That he's there.
Also,
that doesn't necessarily mean you're a bad person if you don't believe in religion. People. Most people, sure, but you
definitely bad people.
I'm saying definitely bad people.
About people that were ignorant or stayed away from faith.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily make you a bad person.
Yeah, it doesn't make.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's also going to come and take bad people. The people that are killing people.
You said he's going to come and take bad people.
Oh no, I got that fucked up. He's gonna leave them.
Yeah, he's gonna leave them.
Yeah, okay.
Along with the people who
I'm tripping.
Yeah, don't believe in anything, don't believe in him or whatever. But man, I think that's crazy. Like,
you know what I think is crazy is because they say that. All right, so all these people are gonna be left here, and you think that there's gonna be like a fighting chance?
No, it's supposed to be like 2012.
It's not. Yeah, because there's gonna be like these 4 horsemen of like apocalypse type shit.
Yeah,
and they're gonna bring famine, death, fire. And the thing is about famine, the famine one, they're gonna make it to where you couldn't even grow livestock. They're gonna make it to where the earth,
holy shit, doesn't even like reproduce anything that
you can't
you need.
grow stock like corn or fucking vegetables.
We eating meat all day, every day.
So it's like you wouldn't even be able to do that. If you think that you're gonna sit here and survive after something like that, it's gonna be very, very difficult.
Yeah.
Like, they leave little to no chance to be able to do that.
Do you think like the presidents have like a bunker?
Oh yeah,
some shit ready for
It
this?
don't matter. I mean, even if they did, they could only hold out for so long.
Yeah,
they're gonna die in that
eventually.
bunker.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, Like, do you think what they're referring to as like the rapture or whatever everyone else says, could be the Earth, or the sun exploding?
I think like the movie 2012, it might be like that.
Think it's gonna be that bad?
Maybe.
Do you think that it could be anything that Hollywood could predict?
Oh yeah, dude, Simpsons still predicted shit like that.
That's true.
Wrong, dude. All right, if you think it's anything that Hollywood could imagine, it's not. It's gonna be 30 times worse.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that also.
But you know what gets me? And look, if God comes and He don't take me, and I walk outside and I start seeing the roads fucking cracking and splitting open and fucking fireballs coming down, I'm jumping on that crack. I'm killing myself.
I feel like it would.
It ain't even worth it. I mean, to sit here and try to survive that and run. You just on the movie 2012, fucking stupid ass.
Bro, I'm not
ridiculous.
going out like that. I'll tell you, I got too many fucking guns to go out like that.
No, but the world's going to shit. You know, you ain't surviving this.
Yeah, exactly. Too many guns to go down like that, dude.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, though.
Jump in the first hole I fucking see.
No,
I'm gonna go handle the shit.
He's like, that's
how you gonna handle fireballs?
Well, hey,
There's no way to handle that.
Hey, we're gonna throw as many bullets as we can, dude.
How many bullets it take to stop a fireball? We're about to find out.
That's why I would kill myself.
Dog, if that fireball even falling directly on top of me, dude, I'm fucking shooting, bro. So I'm
running. I'm gonna time that fireball.
It's like,
running
man,
that bitch.
I'm not
It's
going
like
that.
It's like we all meet up at a safe spot or whatever, and it's like, where's David? It's like, he shot at a fireball, bro. It's like, how many shots? It's like, I don't know. He kept shooting. And
I can imagine the fireball coming like that.
Just
I started
straight.
shooting at it, and it just like comes straight towards me.
It just turns, yeah. Like a heat-seeking missile type shit.
I think I don't know if it would get that bad. I mean, apparently the Earth has been flooded before.
Like you said, 30 times worse than Hollywood could predict, and just probably maybe 1,000 times worse than what our brains could imagine.
Everything we need to know that tells us everything is in the Bible. Everything that's in the Bible is already happening. So I'm sure somewhere in there it's gonna fucking tell you what the fuck is gonna happen.
Yeah.
If we're really on a I'm not gonna say a ball, but if we're really surrounded by, I don't know.
What? Speak it.
I was gonna say, obviously there's a sun and there's the moon, but people say, oh, when the moon is because the sun behind the moon. That's why you see the moon. You see the moon and the sun out at the same time.
Does that mean the Earth is flat?
The Earth is very fucking flat.
The Earth is not flat, dude.
That's funny.
Yes, it is. Because if we was upside, if we was at the bottom of the Earth right now, we'd be walking upside down.
Nah, that's when gravity comes into play.
There's no such thing as gravity.
What are you talking about?
Bro, somebody told you that in school and you believed it. Somebody told you dude, that means it's gravity.
There's science to back this up, though.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. What do you mean there's not?
Gravity, because it just fucking falls down.
Well, if there's no gravity, then it wouldn't fall down. It would just float.
Okay. All right. So check this out.
Did they float when they went to the moon?
There was a whole
No.
There was a theory about this on the gravity thing, and because if gravity is pulling everything down towards the Earth, then why do bubbles come up out the water?
That's what I'm such a motherfucking
Is that? I can't answer that question.
Because you don't have the answer for that, do you?
None of us know enough about science to be talking about gravity.
Okay, that's fair. That's fucking fair. He's like, because you sound like you're about to bet your life on that right there.
Yeah, and I'm not.
There you go.
I'm just saying. That
Okay,
was
that's
like
fair.
a theory out there.
Okay, yeah.
If that's the case,
That's
why,
fair.
Why do
I said that-
balloons go up?
They say it had something to do with density.
I thought
They're gonna say
Well, then
everything.
that's fucking density. That's not the law of gravity. So
I don't.
It's a whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
yeah, like you said. All right, so I
Everybody
retract my statement about saying that shit about gravity because I don't know, right?
Gravity don't fucking exist.
Look, I wouldn't go as far as saying that though
What's
either.
his microphone? What's his microphone doing?
What do you mean? It's literally got something to hold it up though.
Yeah, dude.
You act like it's you act like it's fucking just floating right here in front of you or something.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, no, that's fair. Like, so another thing, it's kind of off topic, but we'll wrap it up after this one. But another thing we're talking about was, man, so I come outside of my house one day, right? And he's with me. And I'm looking in the sky, and it's this star I see, right? Or so I think it is. and it's like brighter than any of the other stars that are out there. And I'm like, bro, what is that? Like, I thought it was like some crazy like UFO,
alien, yeah,
some UFO or some shit. And he's just kind of looking at it, and he's like, I don't know. He was like, it could be a planet.
Yeah, you can see planets from here.
And I didn't understand.
You didn't understand that,
Bro, no. I didn't think you could see a fucking planet with the naked eye.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't think so. Anyway, so like, yeah, so I did a little research, found out, it turns out you can, all right?
You can see a lot of them.
Yeah. And then he was just like, I was like, yeah, but that wasn't there like months ago.
You looked that up?
Yeah.
Did you really not believe me when I was
It wasn't that. It was just like, how many of the planets can we see through the naked eye? You know
How many was it?
I didn't look up the
It's
exact
probably
number,
like
but it was
one.
like,
Nah.
No,
Because you can see Jupiter.
I didn't know that.
Definitely see Mars.
I didn't know that either.
You can see Jupiter.
But so like shit like that, I was just like, damn, like that's just crazy as fuck. And then he talked about how, because I was like, I haven't seen that before, and I've been out here all the time, like just chilling outside on my front porch. And like last month, I didn't see that. And he was like, well, it could be where we're at because we're like spinning, you know, and in the whole galaxy that we're in, or at least in our galaxy,
Spinning.
we're moving around.
Spinning at so many thousand miles an hour, yet we don't feel it because it's going to. Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway.
I hate science, bro.
So he says that we're spinning, right? So it's gonna change where we're at in the solar system or whatever,
Yeah.
right? To where now maybe 2 years ago or something, I would have seen that same planet on like down the street on the east side or whatever the case may have been. You know what I mean? So it just kind of put it into perspective for me. It was like, damn, like we're really out here. From what I know, right? This is what I believe. All right, this is what I believe. Why do I believe it? Because it sounds like there's a lot of good information to back it up. Is it fucking true? I don't know. Okay, we could say that about anything, but it just put it into perspective for me. It was like, dude, we're really out here fucking floating in the solar system, like just. All right, motherfucker. Yeah, but that's just crazy. It's crazy as hell. Is it not crazy to think about?
Yeah, it is crazy.
Thank you. Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, we can wrap this up. No. But all right, boys. Well, shit. It was good to be back, man. Good to sit here and have a good little chat.
Y'all got anything else you want to add to this?
I will say what he was talking about, how he's talking about these facts, and it's like, I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
That
But
Jimmy?
Yeah.
It's like, this is what I was told, and you know, there's a lot of evidence to back it up and whatnot. Is it true? I don't know. And it just reminded me of this philosopher, that Socrates had said, the only thing I know is that I don't know anything at all.
The only thing I know is I don't know anything at all.
Yeah.
Is that a quote from him? Did he start that? Because I've heard that.
Socrates said that, yeah.
Socrates?
Greek philosopher.
Okay.
Damn, he said,
That's fucking facts, bro. He did something with that one, dude.
Yeah, that literally reminded me of, because what you're saying is like, yeah, these are what I was taught and everything, but I mean, looking at the whole scale of things, is like, is it true?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, we're not going to know unless we do that evidence ourselves, and even then, I don't think we have the technology to prove any of that.
But even then, it's like people do these datas, and how do we not know that they're just making these numbers and figures up?
Yeah, no shit.
Just give that shit to the public.
Yeah, they're going to eat all that shit up.
Yeah.
Hey, with all this data that we gave them, bro, it's going to take them years to figure
Like,
this
they
out.
don't know better. It's like,
Yeah. It's written in like a code that they understand. And in reality, that code is literally
they're like,
saying
nobody's out here doing what we're doing, so we're just going to make it up.
yeah, no shit. They don't even have the technology to do what we're doing. So, as far as they know,
And
dude,
then the guy's like, well, what are we doing? I don't know.
as far as they know, fucking Hogwarts exists, bro. But yeah, so like I said, good conversation, boys. Good to be back. Also appreciate the love we're still getting. We know it's been a while.
it's been too much, man.
It's been 2 months, man. We've been busy, bro. Life stuff. I'm sure y'all can understand.
So y'all better understand.
Yeah, we talked about it. It was like, man,
I don't give a fuck if you don't. You better.
we're like, hey, man, if they don't understand, dude, then they clearly don't have enough going on in their life. But yeah,
You got it fucking easy. I tell you that.
no shit. But like I said, man, we appreciate the love that we're still continuing to get, even after not being as active as we'd like to be. But we're gonna try to be more active. We have a couple guests that we do plan on bringing on here. Hopefully soon come. Hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Or next week.
Nah, you got that turnaround next week.
Well, shit, if we got to get off late and do a video, I'm all for it.
There you go. Stuff like that. But yeah, man, like I said, we appreciate the love we're continuing to get and the conversations we're going to have in the future. Everyone, y'all stay safe. Y'all be blessed, man. And
don't believe that the earth is flat. Don't believe in, don't believe, oh, fuck.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Don't believe that the earth is a round sphere, and don't believe that gravity exists. You heard it here first on the fucking podcast. Don't believe what you hear. Only believe half of what you hear and none of what you see. You understand what I'm saying? Matt Garrett on the motherfucking podcast conference. Let's end this.
I'm not behind all that. So y'all guys have a good one. Y'all take care. Be safe and count them small wins, bro. They gonna stack up. See y'all.